All right, Road to the Elite 15, episode 4. This episode, I'm going to show you guys a little bit more of my everyday life. Just got off shift, so I'm off for 3 days. Going to show you each day of training, each day of eating, and kind of show you my normal routine when I'm not competing or having a race this week. Um, Lots of training, not much else, honestly. It's how I like to live, is what it is. We got big goals, so that's what it requires. Like I said, just got done my 24 at the firehouse. Um, Basically, there's two ways to go about this. If you work overnights or if you work as a firefighter or whatever, you'll understand. I can either kind of power through the rest of the day pretty tired and just grind it out, or I can go to sleep for a little bit and then kind of sets the tone for the next few days. I'll sleep later tonight and then wake up later tomorrow. It kind of creates a chain reaction. I'm tired, clearly. Listen, we're not an FDNY, I know that, but for a single company department, we stay pretty busy. And last night was definitely an action-packed day. One of those ones where you don't sit down through the course of the day, and then you wake up a few different times during the night to go on calls. Had a rescue assignment on the highway right before shift change, and I'm gonna go take a little nap. I definitely slept a little bit longer than I should have. It's like 11:30. I guess my body really, really needed it, so I'm not gonna complain. We're getting our pre-workout and our protein ready to go, and we're gonna go over my gym. Actually, we're gonna get food first, and then we're gonna go to the gym. But packing this with me. All right, so Essential Performance by Raw non-stim pre-workout. It's got everything you need without the caffeine. I like to kind of minimize how much caffeine I take each day. I enjoy drinking my white monsters. Like that's like my little treat. With that, we'll have Replenish, electrolytes. All right. And then at least 10 grams of creatine per day. Different studies suggest that you need more or less based on body weight, activity level, but it's such a cheap supplement. You want to make sure you're hitting that saturation number. So I think a little bit extra is always good. And then pack our protein. I usually have most of these supplements at my gym too, but I haven't been there as much. I've been traveling and all over the place. So we'll restock over there eventually, like sometime this week. But 2 scoops of protein, raw isolate cookies and cream, just so we have that with us in case we need it. And then in my bag, I already have a bunch of fuel packets, which is just carbs and electrolytes. Any given day, I go through at least 3 or 4 of those, and then I also have the gels with me because we got a couple longer sessions today. So I'll probably have a few of those as well. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
How was work last night? Looked like it sucked.
Yeah, I had to go to Camden a couple times, and then had to cut someone out of a car this morning, which is cool.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. They were fine.
Sure.
Hey, buddy. Bruce. But this is Bruce. He's named after Bruce Wayne, Batman.
He was almost named after Dobby.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
But he's the best boy. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's my most loyal friend, compadre. And he's just very chill, obviously.
Yeah.
He just hangs around. And he likes when you canoodle him like this. Out too? Oh, look. Speaking of Bruce, this is literally hanging up in my parents' room. This this giant portrait of him.
Where are the pictures of all of us?
Yeah. Not one of all of us in here.
Yeah, I'm confused on where our pictures are.
This is one of my favorite places. They make the best acai bowls. Super simple order, right?
Definitely, yeah. Just bananas, peanut butter, granola.
Easy.
You said 2 of them, right?
Yes, please. I come to this place way too often, but I love it. I actually got 2 bowls today because I haven't eaten anything. And I'm gonna train probably about like 4 hours today. So let's get it going. There it is. Could eat this for breakfast every single day. And I do, more oftentimes than not at this point. Right, in my happy place, the Bat Cave, the gym. It's kind of a mess, but whatever. It's basically my house. I know you guys have seen my apartment. And I think I've shown my gym on a previous video, but this is basically where all my valuables are, so definitely home for me. We're gonna chug down this pre-workout and get started on the day of training. Alright, full body lift going down. Starting off with 10 rounds of Cindy, which is just 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 20 squats, get the body primed. And then we're gonna do some decently heavy squats, bench, deadlift, superset, and then a little bit of hypertrophy work. Five sets of 3 front squats, right into 3 reps back squats. You got 275 on the bar. Thank God that was the last set. Alright, so we got a superset here, bench, deadlifts, 5 sets, 5 reps pause, 225 on bench, 5 reps, 315 deads. Alright, full body strength training session done. We did 10 rounds of Cindy to warm up, and then we did some heavy front squats, back squats, bench press superset with deadlifts, Bulgarian superset with lunges, and then a little bit of hypertrophy work after that. Now we're going to test out or do a demo kind of workout of the LT games, which I'm competing in next weekend. So it's kind of Hyroxy, but a lot less running. It's only like 2,000 meters of running, more strength based. So I will break that down as soon as I have it on the board. But it should be about a 40-minute workout, pretty high intensity. Also didn't fuel at any point during that workout, which I'm usually better about. So before this, we're gonna have 2 scoops of liquid carbs and electrolytes. I got the unflavored raw fuel right here. Okay, so here's my board. I got everything I need to do for this workout. It's basically a choose your own adventure style hybrid race. There's only 2,200 meters total of running, so it's definitely got way more of a strength aspect than Hyrox. You can pick and choose your own weight and rep totals. So after the first 1K run, you have to do 10,000 pounds of deadlifts, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not that crazy. So 225 for 45 reps will get you there. And then you have to do 1K row, 50 wall balls at 20 pounds, so normal Hyrox weight, 1K ski. Box jump overs, you have to accumulate 1,000 inches, so 30 inches for 33 reps, so on and so forth. I'm going to use the C2 bike and just double the distance for the runs instead. I think it'll challenge me a little bit more muscular endurance-wise anyway. Make it a little bit more difficult for me for this workout. And then I want to save my running quality workouts for later this week. But yeah, I'll probably only get a couple clips of this because I want to focus on getting a good time and seeing how it feels pushing it. But yeah, LT Games in Minneapolis, my first time in Minnesota next weekend. I'm traveling as much as possible for this series. Just lots of races and lots of cool opportunities. 10,000 is actually presenting this competition, so again, I need to do well. Okay, this is me before the workout. And this is me after 39 minutes, 30 seconds, 31 seconds, I think. Yeah, it sucked. Legs and shoulders, man, a lot of it. It hurts. I think a CrossFitter might be better off than a Hyroxer for this one. Good thing I'm somewhere in between, so maybe it's perfect for me. But that'll be fun next week. Definitely hurts a lot. Gonna do a cool down on the bike and then refuel. And then we got some easy cardio tonight. Taking down some protein. Gonna eat a couple of Wawa pretzels. This 2 of these. That's another 130 grams of carbs, almost 700 calories. 200 calories in the protein. And then we're gonna do an easy run and probably some easy ergs, hopefully. Maybe just call it after the easy run. Got a late start today, so can only ask the body to do so much. All right, so this is full. What are these standard, like 24 ounces? Ready? Bottoms up. Little late night easy run. Just about an hour. Low zone 2. Taking it real easy today. That LT Games workout fucked me up a little bit. I think I'm gonna call it for the day. It was like 3.5 hours of training. Just kind of ran out of time. It's already 9 o'clock. We'll do another big volume day tomorrow with some easy ergs and some easy miles. And then Friday, big threshold day, double threshold day. Yeah. Let's show you guys what I eat for dinner. It might be a Chipotle night. I'm usually pretty strict with my diet, but I don't think I have any beef cooked and it's late and I'm just starving. Yeah, might be a Chipotle night. Might have to do it. It was, in fact, a Chipotle kind of night. Normally, you know, I'm a beef and rice lunch and dinner person, but all I ate today was the acai bowls and my Wawa pretzels and then liquid calories. So Chipotle, because it's late, I'm tired, and sometimes you need Chipotle. Oh, you probably want to see what I get from Chipotle. It is a double wrapped burrito with double white rice, double chicken, and cheese. That's it. Sorry, I'm a basic bitch. It is what it is. But lots of calories. Back at the apartment, doing a little bit of work. By work, I mean editing my second episode of this series, even though now we're on episode 4. But time travel's crazy. That's me eating a pizza after Hyrox Toronto. We're gonna do a little bit more editing on this one, and then watch a movie probably. You guys will soon come to find out how much of a movie guy I am. I'm absolutely obsessed with my free time when I'm not training, eating, or at the firehouse, being about movies and occasionally TV shows. I'm watching Chad Powers right now. It's pretty funny. But yeah, that's it for today. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay, so the next day, I'm just getting the stuff I need for my training session. What we're doing is going to be 2 to 2.5 hours of ergs, ski, row, bike, and then we're going to go run for an hour right after that. So we're going to need lots of carbs. All right, so I'll take 6 packs of fuel. So that's 150 grams of carbs right there, and then 4 gels. These 3 for pre-workout. All this for during the workout, and then post-workout. Here I am back again in my car with another acai bowl. Yeah. Doesn't get much better than this. Gonna eat this and then train for like 4 hours. So just about an hour and a half into this session. We got 30-minute bike, 30-minute ski, 30-minute bike, which I'm finishing up right now, 30-minute row, 30-minute bike. I'm about to put down my first gel. I already drank about 75 grams of liquid carbs. Easy zone 2 day. I'm watching Avengers Infinity War. It's a great time. I'll clean it up, it's my gym. Delicious. Average heart rate 123, kept it zone 2. Not the most fun sessions, but if you put on a movie, it's not too bad. We're gonna go run a few miles, see how it feels. Don't want to, but I'm gonna. So I ended up procrastinating, but we're getting it done. Easy 10K, a little over 6 miles to wrap up the day or night, however you want to look at it. Running at night is so peaceful. Whew. Hard day tomorrow, double threshold. So super easy, but about 3.5 hours of work today. That'll play. And yeah, I am wearing a beanie today. It's the first cold day of the year, give me a break. I know, high 40s isn't that cold, but it was like 80 degrees 2 weeks ago, so need a little time to adjust. Woo! Well, I definitely procrastinated that run. I was dreading it, but we got it done. As is the case most of the time, it's really not that bad after you start. Starting is the hardest part of anything, usually. But got it done. I am way behind on calories, so we are going to eat a lot of beef and rice. We have a pound of ground beef, about 600 calories worth of rice, Frank's Buffalo to top it off, of course, and then a Gatorade Zero. Boy dinner.
Mush. I've done some work with them in the past, including at Hyrox World Champs. So they sent me some more of their ready-to-eat oats. Very good. This is probably what I'm going to do for breakfast today. A couple boxes of that. And then they're like protein bars. They're like higher calorie, more like meal replacement bars, but also good stuff.
Day 3 of my 3 days off from the firehouse. Showing you guys like my normal training, eating routine, stuff like that. But we got 2 hard sessions we gotta do today. Threshold running, and then you'll see what the second one is. Quick ramble session in my car while I drink my Monster. I had a little bit of an epiphany, probably not too long ago. Basically that I've been running on hard mode for since I started for 3 years. My lower body strength training, volume and intensity for all those years was just, again, it was coming from my lifting background, so I didn't change that. I just added the running in, and I was new to running, so I was just like, oh, my legs just feel like shit all the time. That's just how you're supposed to feel from running. It turns out if you have a little bit more of a balance, your legs don't feel as terrible all the time. And it makes running a whole lot easier, especially like threshold running, stuff that really engages the muscles in your body. And running becomes a whole lot more enjoyable. Like, I can finally find that runner's high that people have been telling me about for years. Yeah, it's nice. It's way easier than I thought it was. So I'm hoping that this revelation results in, some major quick improvements in running overall. But I just thought it was interesting that I was running on hard mode for 3 years, my entire running journey. What do you guys got?
So we just went to Dunkin'. I don't
Oh,
mind
Dunkin' Hall?
Yeah, I did Pilates this morning. So here I have a medium iced caramel coffee.
And I have a medium strawberry dragon fruit refresher with green tea.
Obviously, I was doing the gabbing, she was doing the listening because...
And who treated?
She treated today, but I've been treating.
Yeah, Jenna's been treating. I'm
What?
unemployed.
So am I.
So,
It's
life
just
updates.
going through something.
Life updates for the girlies. Genevieve is back home from Disney and doing Philly Marathon soon, and
Yeah.
maybe becoming a firefighter.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Depends how she feels that day.
Olivia
Wherever the wind takes me.
is officially done her indentured servitude as a PA in training. I don't
Yep.
know. Yeah. So you have your big test, which is called obviously a
Pants.
pants.
PA National Certifying Examination.
Okay, and that is when? Tuesday, which she's gonna crush. And then she can get paid like an actual adult.
I won't be working for free anymore. Then she can buy all the Dunkin'.
Right, made it to the track. My legs feel absolutely terrible, so I'm hoping for the absolute best warm-up possible here, and that I magically feel better. But we're supposed to do 6 by 5 minutes at threshold with a little 2-minute float in between. Tough session, but these are the ones that make you a better runner for Hyrox for sure. Whew, that was brutal. So we did a 2-mile warm-up, 6 times 5 minutes threshold, 5:40 mile pace, like 3:31 kilometer pace, I think, is the conversion, and a 2-minute float, easy in between, like 7:40, 7:45 pace, and then a mile cool down. It's dark now, so I've been here for a little bit. Feeling good. Running is improving each week, which is the main thing for Hyrox and my weakest point still. So we're getting there. One thing I've been doing every session these days is, even if it's only an hour long, taking in 50 grams of carbs at least per hour, just making sure my body is fueled, knowing what it's like to process these carbs in high intense situations. Practice how you play, right? It's only going to make me perform better in workouts and in races and competitions. And now I'm going to put down a quick 50 grams of protein. You guys love watching me chug. Threshold running workouts done. Still have to do threshold ergs. It's a little late. So, sour candy is the ultimate hack when you don't want to work out. You eat a couple handfuls of sour candy. Now you have all this sugar and carbs in your system, and you gotta go rip a workout. It's that simple. Like 10-minute easy ski, and then 3 by 5 minutes at race pace, or a little bit faster. Look at the heart rate. 2 minutes rest. Hop on the bike for that. Then 10-minute easy row, and same thing with intervals on the rower. You're probably asking yourself, Jack, why are you working out so late these last couple days? And it's a chain reaction from my shift at the firehouse. This can happen if you're up all night or multiple calls and stuff like that, and then you sleep after shift, 12, 1, 2 o'clock, depending on how late it is that you get there, how late it is that you wake up. Eventually, you're gonna obviously go to bed later that night, and then wake up the next morning later, and then you try and hope that you're back to a normal-ish routine by the time you work your next shift. I'm dying. 3 by 5 minutes at like 1:44, 1:45 on the ski. Shouldn't be this hard, but I'm tired. I didn't have enough time in between my run session and this one, but that's okay. I love the row. Ski is hit or miss for me sometimes. I don't know. The row is my baby though. I can be on this thing all day. It's turning into my favorite form of exercise, which is good because it's a really, really good piece of equipment and form of exercise. All right, one more interval to go, and then a little cool down, and then we can go home. That's a wrap on this workout, this day, and this video. I am beat, but I hope you guys got an idea of what my normal day-to-day looks like when I'm not at the firehouse and or traveling, competing somewhere. Lots of training, lots of eating, and not a whole lot else, but I wouldn't change it for the world. We got big goals, which requires big work, which requires big. My brain's fried now. Yeah, so I'm gonna go home, eat a bunch of beef and rice, shower, get to bed, and we're back at the firehouse tomorrow.